Hello everybody, thank you for watching Draft Sports and Entertainment. My name is Cole Martins, and today we'll be talking about the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and most importantly the first race of the chase for the Sprint Cup, as this is race 1 of 3 out of the 4 segments. And for those of you that don't know the chase format for this year, there will be 3 segments of 3 races, where after every 3 races 4 drivers will be eliminated until we head to the 10th race of the chase, which will be a 1-race shootout to decide our champion out of 4 drivers. And it is very important to get a win if you are in the chase as well, because if you get a win in one of those 3 races, you are automatically in the next round of the chase. As coming into this race, our 16 chase drivers are Brad Keselowski, Jeff Gordon, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, Carl Edwards, Ryan Newman, AJ Allmendinger, Greg Biffle, and Eric Almirola. So those 16 drivers will be fighting for the championship, and hopefully you can make it to Homestead in the standings and try to race for that championship. But first, as we get through these first 3 races and advance to the next round, here at Chicagoland Speedway for the MyFibStory.com 400. And your pole setter for this race, chase driver Kyle Busch, who will start on the pole looking for his 2nd win of the year, and most importantly the win to advance him into the next round. As we did, we'll go to the start of the race here as Kyle Busch led the field to the green flag. Then we head to lap 29, where Jeff Gordon, a very strong car in the regular season, passes Kyle Busch for the lead. But then we had to lap 41, where McMurray, a guy who is not in the chase, trying to play spoiler for these chase drivers, and as he passes Jeff Gordon for the lead. Then we had to lap 67, where we have our first caution of the day, as we have debris in turn 2, which gave the drivers a chance to fix up their cars, and Kyle Busch once again will take the lead as he wins the race off pit road. Then we had to lap 88, but once again Jeff Gordon takes the lead from Kyle Busch. And then we had to lap 98, where once again we have debris in the track, this time in turn 4. And at the same time this caution comes out, Ryan Newman has a tire go down, a driver in the chase, and a huge disappointment for him with that tire popping. Then in pit road we had McMurray, who took the lead coming out of pits, and bad news for another chase driver under this caution, as Kevin Harvick had a loose tire and had to come back in and start in the back of the pack. Then we had to lap 107. Brad Keselowski, who was your chase leader coming in with 4 wins in the regular season and a win last week as well at Richmond, takes the lead from McMurray. But then on lap 152, Kevin Harvick, a guy who had a loose tire just 50 laps ago and started to start in the back of the pack, he takes the lead from Brad Keselowski. Then we had to lap 183, where once again we have debris on the track, and this time it is in turn 2 to bring out our 3rd caution of the day. And under the caution here, under pit stops, Brad Keselowski also has a loose tire coming out of pits, and he has to start in the back of the pack, which was 17th. Then we had to lap 227, where Kyle Larson, another guy who is not in the chase, and the rookie looking for his first career win, passes Kevin Harvick for the lead. Then we had to lap 231, where the left rear tire for Carl Edwards goes down, another guy in the chase having trouble in this race, as that put him into the wall and damaged his car a lot. But also, that is not the only bad part of this caution, as another chase driver, Eric Almirola, who was running at 5th at the time, blows his engine and takes him out of the race here under our 4th caution of the day. Then we'll head to lap 244 as Clint Boyer gets into the wall after, I believe, blowing a tire, which brought out our 5th caution day and bunched his pack up once again for a very crazy end of the race. As on lap 251, after the restart, Kevin Harvick and Larson were battling for the lead for about 2 or 3 laps. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, on lap 252, Brad Keselowski sees these 2 battling, and he decides to cut right down the middle of both of them and take the lead. And then we head to lap 257, where Danica Patrick hits the wall, goes into the wall thanks to her boyfriend, Ricky Stenhouse, and you know those two had a nice little talk after this race. That brought out our 6th caution of the day. Then on the restart, Brad Keselowski had a made a big lead off Kyle Larson, who got contact coming off the green flag and had a tire rub, which knocked him back a couple places. When it came to the end of the race, once again, Brad Keselowski gets the win at Chicagoland Motor Speedway and picks up his 5th win of the year. And with the win in the chase, that will move him into the next round automatically, no matter what happens. And the last time Brad Keselowski won at Chicagoland, it was in 2012. And guess what also happened that year? Brad Keselowski went on to win his first Sprint Cup championship. So see if he can repeat the same thing he did in 2012. As now we head over to the results for this race. In first place, Brad Keselowski. Second place, Jeff Gordon. Third place, Kyle Larson. Fourth place, Joey Logano. And in fifth place, Kevin Harvick. Now some notable drivers in this race. In sixth place, Denny Hamlin. Seventh place, Kyle Busch. Eighth place, Kurt Busch. 10th place, Matt Kenseth. 11th place, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 12th place, Jimmy Johnson. 13th place, Casey Kane. 15th place, Ryan Newman, who had a tire gun on earlier. Good finish for him, finishing in 15th. 16th place, Tony Stewart. 19th place, Danica Patrick. 20th, Carl Edwards. 22nd, AJ Allmendinger. 23rd, Greg Biffle. And ending up in 41st, Eric Almirola. Now we take a look at the chase standings here after this first race. And the guy who led the points coming into the chase continues to lead the points after the first race. As Brad Keselowski is your points leader coming in out of the first race of the 3 series in the chase. Jeff Gordon will be in second place, who 7 points back. Third place, Joey Logano with 10 points back. Fourth place, Kevin Harvick, 12 points back. Fifth place, Dale Earnhardt Jr., 17 points back. Sixth place, Denny Hamlin, 18 points back. Seventh place, Kyle Busch, 18 points back. 8th place, Jimmy Johnson, 18 points back. 9th place, Kurt Busch, 20 points back. 10th place, Matt Kenseth, 25 points back. 11th place, Casey Kane, 25 points back. In 12th place, Carl Edwards, 29 points back. And if the end of the 3-race series would end right here, those 12 would advance. But in 13th place is Ryan Newman, who is 30 points back. 14th place, AJ Allmendinger, who is 34 points back. 15th place, Greg Biffle, who is 38 points back. And in 16th place, Eric Almirola, who is 52 points behind the leader, Brad Keselowski. Now, as we take a look into next week's race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for 300 laps of exciting racing and the Sylvia 300, which you can watch at 2 o'clock this coming Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, I should mention, for the 2 o'clock time, on ESPN, where last year at this event, Matt Kenseth picked up the win, and a guy who has been looking for a win all season, still without a win. A win would help him also advance to the next round next week, so let's see if he can try to do that. The winner of the race in the summer, Brad Keselowski, looking for once a three-peat, 3 wins in a row now, I should say, for him, and try to take away an automatic win for one of these chase drivers. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens in this next race here and see if Brad can maybe pick up 3 in a row. That is it for the information I have for this video. I would like to see what you guys have to say. If you could comment below this video. What do you guys think about this first chase race? How do you guys feel about this chase format? What do you guys think about Brad Keselowski right now? Is he the top guy in the chase right now? Is he the man who you guys think are going to win the championship? Who do you guys think is going to win the championship? I'd love to hear what you guys got to say. If you could also please like this video and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. You can also follow us on Twitter at NewsGiraffe, where we'll give you the latest information on the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and also NASCAR. You can also follow me on Twitter at ColeMartins57. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a great day.